Hey everybody, I'm Caron reporting for GCTV. We're here at the Grafton Police Department on a beautiful August afternoon for the National Night Out, the 7th annual. Obviously last year we couldn't because to our right is that beautiful new high school they're putting in, so they weren't able to do it last year. But you know what? We're on it this year. We're on the scene. Come on folks, let's check it out. How cool is this, folks? We got Grafton's Tower 1 fire truck right here, going all the way up to the top. Show the folks exactly Grafton's real power when it comes to home prevention and safety. Hey, this beautiful Tower 1 truck from Grafton Fire Department, check out this crane. It has a span of 95 feet straight up. Roughly about 9.5 stories, give or take a bit, depending upon the angle. But if you go straight up into the air, it's 95 feet. How awesome is that?
Our motto is to be prepared, and we've had 2 incidences here in Grafton. We had the hurricane, and then we had the blizzard, and come to find out, not everyone was prepared. Electricity, our phones didn't work. And one of the things the town has set up is called Code Red. And what it is a automated phone system for emergencies. And what you need to do is register online. And you go to the Town of Grafton, Massachusetts website and go to their home page, and you'll see Code Red right there. Just click on it and just fill in the information, and you'll automatically be on the call system. So they will tell you if the shelter's open, what you need to do, if roads are closed, and all that kind of information. So that's one of our Be Prepareds. Our other one is Be Prepared in your home, and we have a checklist of all the items that you should have ready in a tote box. And one of the most important things to have ready and have a log of is medications that you need, cash. Bring your own sleeping bags and toys for the children and all that type of thing so that you are ready for any emergencies that we may have in town. And the other thing that we try to help out in emergencies for our ladies and our teenage girls is to carry a whistle, and the other, hold the key between your fingers as you're walking to go to your car, and carry the whistle either on your keychain or around your neck, and blow the whistle if somebody's bothering you or if you feel unsafe, just to call attention to yourself. And we are giving these out tonight to all our ladies and our young ladies. And we have coloring books for the children on how to be prepared and make it kind of a fun thing so that they can learn to be prepared. And we have a big team of CERT. We have 23 members on our CERT team. So if you're interested in becoming part of CERT, we also have a flyer here on how to join CERT and what CERT's all about. But you can go on CERT.com and punch in Grafton, Massachusetts, and I will come up on the website with my phone number and email address, and you can send me information that you're interested in the CERT team, and I will follow up on it. So that's basically what CERT's all about and what we do, and our premise is be prepared so that we're not unprepared for emergencies like this.
Hey, I'm here with Brooke Padgett from the Board of Selectmen. Brooke, what do you think of about this amazing event?
It's another good turnout. It's a lot of people out here every year. They seem to get more and more people that come out. It's a great night.
Has there been any highlights for you so far?
Well, I just showed up. So the highlight usually is going up in the tower truck and looking around.
Yeah, this is an absolutely amazing event with some great sponsors.
Yep, and today it's a nice day. There's been times when it's been so hot or raining. Today's a beautiful day.
Yeah, so you know what? We're going to enjoy it. I know you just got here and you want to check it out. So thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. Brooke Padgett from the Board of Selectmen. Chris, let's go check out some of these other sites, man. This is great. And just to show you guys what a communal event this is, we have officers from Paxton, and I've got Sergeant Lemon here from the Auburn Police Department. I noticed you got some of the different motorcycles here, some from Auburn, some from Grafton. Is there a big difference between those two?
There really isn't. We actually are members of a regional law enforcement council, so all the communities, many other communities in Worcester County share resources, and we have a motorcycle unit as well as an accident reconstruction unit and a regional SWAT team.
Very nice. Now, what are the top speeds on some of these? Can they get up there pretty good, or?
Yes, the motorcycles can exceed 100 miles an hour, but it's not designed for that. It's not a high-speed vehicle or a pursuit vehicle or anything like that. We're mostly trained to do slow-speed skills.
Very good. How do you feel about events like this? Are these great for the community?
I think it's excellent. I think it's good for the children, good for the community to get to know their public safety officials and kind of give them a face-to-face approach, and so they can feel more comfortable with their people that are working in their community.
Well, that's great. We appreciate you guys coming out here. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Hey, we got some more stuff to check out, so let's go check it out. One of the purposes of the Grafton Night Out here is to basically promote a lot of community unity and a lot of trust between the police department and the community itself. Basically what we're doing here is we're giving crime and drugs a big going away party. And how can you do it without having a lot of fun, some free food, and some great times? Come on, let's check some more of this out.
I'm Trish Parent. I'm coordinator of the Grafton Medical Reserve Corps, and we're here tonight to offer Grafton some information about our organization, which is a volunteer organization that supports the Grafton Health Department, both in emergencies for the town and non-emergency events, such as flu clinics and sheltering and any other kinds of events that we need to go to. We're a great group. We have about 60 volunteers right now. We're always looking for more, so tonight we'll be recruiting. Also, we're focusing on fitness and healthy eating as we go forward into the fall. We have something called Health Happens in Grafton, which is a publication that we're going to put together with your help. We want ideas as to what people do in Grafton to stay fit and healthy. You send them to us and we'll put them in a book, and we'll probably be pulling some names to see who might get a prize for offering us your ideas. We're also giving away some lovely little Frisbees tonight with the Grafton Medical Reserve Corps logo on them. So come on down and get fit, get healthy.
Thanks to Dorenzo's Towing and Recovery, we've got free bike helmets for the kids and gun locks for adults, so you can keep your friends and family safe and sound. And you know what? If you have a question on how to use these things, just come on down to the Grafton Police Department. They'll be more than happy to show you just how to use that stuff safely and correctly. Hey, we're here with Town Administrator Tim McInerney at the Grafton Night Out. Tim, what do you think of this event?
So I just got here. I can't believe how many people here. It's incredible. Every year the chief does a great job, but everybody here is just, looks like they're having a great time. We just got some pizza delivered.
Really? How do you feel about these things? Is this a great town-wide event?
Oh yeah, there's no question. And all the participation of the sponsors. I think we have 4 Target stores the chief contacted, and they're contributing. Surrounding police departments, the fire department, everybody's contributing and helping us. Lucky's Pizza is doing great stuff for Pepperoni Express. So it's just a great community event. I wish it was live so people could hear us and get out and enjoy the event. It's incredible.
Exactly. Well, you know, it looks like we're going to have another one of these next year because this is such a big draw.
Yeah. I want to go climb the rock climbing wall.
Well, you know what? I'll meet you over there. Hey, we're going to go climb the rock wall. We'll catch you later. Another big up to our great friends over at WAAF for supplying a DJ and some great music to enjoy on this awesome, awesome evening. Some of the other sponsors we have tonight are Target, the Grafton Suburban Credit Union, Dunkin' Donuts, Pepperoni Express, the Grafton Job Corps, the Worcester County Sheriff's Office, Grafton's own Council on Aging, Board of Health, and Together We Can.
I'm Michelle, the director of the Grafton Senior Center, and we're here at Grafton Night Out, and we're offering here at the Senior Center table some wonderful Senior Center pens with a smiley face. We have, being the hot weather, We have fans that say, I am a fan of the Grafton Senior Center. So these are all free for the taking. We have some trip information, some reasons why it's great to be an older person, some senior safety tips, things about fraud and scams against elders, telephone scams. Always hang up the phone. If people are asking for your information, please do. Don't ever be afraid to hang up the phone. We have information about our senior vans because they're fun and they keep you independent and at your home where you want to be. We have some entertainment booklets. They are wicked fun. I tried them out on my mother over here. She doesn't look like a senior, but she is one, and she thought they were fun. We also have our monthly newsletter, and this has a plethora of activities that we hope everyone would find something that they enjoy, if not more than one thing. And the other thing we offered, Liz has table massages at the Grafton Senior Center. Pick up our monthly newsletter to say when that happens. Table massage, Liz, Grafton Senior Center. Come on down.
Another cool attraction we have here at the Grafton Night Out, thanks to our great men and women from the U.S. Army, is this awesome rock wall. Check this thing out. You can go up to, what's that, 30, 40 feet in the air. Tonight we have entertainment for people of all ages, whether you're 6, you want face painting, or you're 60 and you want to try a rock climbing for the first time. Thanks to the United States Army, we've got that here. Off to the other side, moon bouncies and all sorts of fun for the kids. Not only face painting, but look at that. Jump up and down, have a great time. The Army's got stickers and things they're giving away. Awesome stuff in the background over here and an awesome rock wall. Pretty much a centerpiece of tonight's activities. But how cool is this, man? Check out this piece of machinery, folks. Brand new 2012 Ford Police Interceptor. This thing is amazing. And I just found out that they're actually getting rid of the Crown Victorias, which was a style they used to use before, in favor of this style here. How awesome is this machine? And just a quick note to all you would-be criminals out there. Look, everybody's got a cell phone. There are cameras everywhere. Your chances of getting caught are really, really better than at any time ever before. So you know what, folks? Just take a tip from us here at GCTV, you know? When the cop says pull over, just obey the law. Do the right thing and you won't have any problems, okay? You won't go home in one of these, all right? Hey, look who I found. Senator Moore, how you doing?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing great. What do you think about this tremendous event here?
I think this is great. I mean, I tell you, it's bigger than the last 2 years ago. I know you couldn't have it last year, but it's much bigger and it's more community participation. It's great.
Yeah, we got some awesome sponsors, some awesome giveaways, a lot of safety, a lot of awareness, things like that. What's been the highlight for you so far?
Well, actually, I'm very particular to Dunkin' Donuts. I love Dunkin' Donuts. That's good.
Yep.
Then actually, I was quite amazed at the assault vehicle that they have.
Yeah, that is so cool, isn't it?
I walked in. I didn't realize that the police and the regional police force, the SEMLAC, had invested in that. That's a great piece of equipment for the town.
It is. That's fabulous. I'm going to try and hook me a ride on that on Tower 1, see if I can get some footage from up there.
I'm waiting for you to climb the wall over there.
Yeah, you and Tim McInerney want me to go up there.
Well, you know, we can film you up going up.
Exactly.
See you fall down.
Okay, yeah. At least I'm in good hands if anything happens, right?
That's true. You got everyone here from police to fire to. Actually, do we have any emergency medical?
Yep, there's one across the way. It's
there
in
we
front
go.
of the bouncies over there.
All right.
How cool is that?
That's great.
Hey, you know what? We're going to get rolling. Thank you so much for sticking around here.
Thank
We
you.
really
My pleasure.
appreciate it.
Oh no, this is great. This is actually what it's about. Everyone coming together, enjoying themselves, and seeing what the community has to offer.
Yep,
So,
absolutely. Thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris, let's go find some other sites. This is really cool, man. Hey, check out this beautiful former state police car here. What's this, 1951, Jack?
1951. It's the typical car that was in use by the department in 1951. It's a Ford V8 3-speed.
That's really, really cool. I mean, it's in such amazing condition. Was this ever used?
It wasn't used, but it's typical of the model that was in use in its time. Since we've started to develop a museum, we've started to collect a fleet of cars This is one example that we use many times in parades throughout the Commonwealth. And we have it on display, and it even has appeared in some of the parades as far as Florida.
Really? Wow, that's absolutely amazing. Now, I noticed you mentioned the museum, and I noticed that the former state police barrack is now a museum and learning center. What can you tell us about that?
Back around 1992, the department, after consolidation, started to assess all of their capital buildings. And the Grafton Barracks was looked at as being one of the older facilities, built in 1931. Wow. And it didn't meet the needs of the department now that we have female troopers, didn't have handicapped access. It was rather small as the barracks started to grow with more personnel. Yep. So, in fact, I was a station commander there at the time.
Wow.
And so we started to look at other options for another barracks, which eventually became the Millbury State Police Barracks. Well, when that happened, then this barracks was thought of as maybe being turned into a museum. We pride ourselves as being the oldest state police law enforcement agency in the country, going back to 1865 or so. So we started doing some research and gathering some funds, and it's all done by volunteer finances.
That's amazing.
Both from retirees like myself, and also many members on the department contribute through their monthly pay toward our funds to help establish this beautiful building into a museum for the town of Grafton and the state.
That's amazing. Now, is this museum open right now, or is it going to be open soon? Or?
Well, right now it is totally ready to be toured, but we have to do a couple of things to modify it so that it's completely accessible by the public. Yeah. We have some ramps that we have to build in so that it's totally accessible by everyone. We can give maybe private tours, and we hope to have it open maybe this year if all goes well.
That's awesome. If anybody wants to visit or perhaps make a donation to this awesome cause, is there someone they can contact?
We have a website. They can go online and look at the Massachusetts State Police Museum and Learning Center, and they can get access there of how to make a donation if they would like to contribute to that, or even get in contact with us if they'd like a personal tour. Now, the reason why we call it a museum and learning center is because looking long range, we'd like to also build another building behind it and use that for educational purposes for young people and teach them driver training and hazards of drunk driving and things along that line, and make it a learning center as well. And that's our ultimate goal.
That's fabulous. Hey, Mr. Crawford, I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much for taking time out with us.
Thank you for stopping by, and glad you're able to see not only this exhibit, but all the public safety visits here throughout Grafton.
Absolutely. Thanks again. Chris, we got some more sites to check out, so let's go check them out. On display here at the Grafton National Night Out is some of the paraphernalia from the Central Massachusetts Law Enforcement Council. Rifles, SWAT team paraphernalia, weapons, and even a SWAT truck right in the back. All of it to keep you at home safe and sound. The SWAT team responds to various requests for service from member agencies such as high-risk warrant service, armed and unarmed barricade suspect, hostage rescue, tactical canine training, and humanitarian assistance. The SWAT team consists of 5 units: entry team, sniper observer, canine, medics, and crisis negotiators. Team members assigned to the canine team are trained with and are part of the entry team in addition to their specialized training and responsibilities. The Law Enforcement Council, assisting local law enforcement agencies with a variety of specialized services not normally available to any one organization. Manpower, equipment, and costs associated with deployment of a particular seized police service are shared among the member agencies. Officers are provided with an additional training resource for little or no cost to the individual agency. Chief of police in a town or city where an incident is occurring maintains control of the situation. Another benefit is that they allow local officers the ability to handle local problems in which they are most familiar with, and of course they alleviate the sole dependence on state and or federal agencies who may not be able to provide assistance due to funding, manpower, or operational commitments. These are guys that we can definitely be proud of. Another big up to our great friends over at WAAF for supplying a DJ and some great music to enjoy on this awesome, awesome evening. Some of the other sponsors we have tonight are Target, the Grafton Suburban Credit Union, Dunkin' Donuts, Pepperoni Express, the Grafton Job Corps, the Worcester County Sheriff's Office, Grafton's own Council on Aging, Board of Health, and Together We Can. Hey, check it out in Tower 1, Jen Paluzzi and Don Clark. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Hello, everybody. I'm Joanne Griffin. I'm the president and team director of the Central Massachusetts Disaster Animal Response Team. Today, we're pleased. We've got some of our members here. This is Donna, Judy, Ray, and Mike, and these are all members who are responders for the team. What we're here today about is to teach personal preparedness for you and your pet. Recently, there have been a lot of fires in central Massachusetts. That's one of the biggest disasters that we have in the central Mass area, isn't it, guys?
Correct.
Yeah. You saw our team members just a couple minutes ago, but Ted, you're from Grafton, aren't you?
I am, that's correct.
And who is this?
This is Chili. Chili's a rescue dog from Puerto Rico. He's a terrier mix, and he's about 4.5 years old.
4.5. And how does he do any tricks or anything like that?
Oh, yes, if I had some treats, I could get him to sit, high five, roll over. He'll do anything for a treat.
Okay. Well, the reason that we wanted to talk to you just a little bit is, have you been in any disasters yourself?
Not really, not personally.
Okay. We've had a lot of fires, certainly, lately. And then, were you in the ice storm, or were you affected by the ice storm?
Yes, we were without power for 3 days.
Okay. So one of the things that we're here for as Central Mass Disaster Animal Response Team, CMDART, we work directly with emergency management. We only respond to calls that come from emergency services. They call us, and the animal control, emergency manager, fire departments, or so forth would call us. Sometimes the states call us and other groups. But one of the things we're here for is to help people be personally prepared for you and your pet. If you had a fire, do you have an apartment or a house? Okay. If you had a fire at your house today, I hate to say that, but what would you do to get Chili out?
Oh, I'd probably call him, and he'd come running.
You think so? Now,
I think so.
Now, would he be calm enough in a fire, you think, generally?
Probably. This dog, he's not spooked by much. Nothing really spooks him. Fireworks, cars. I mean, like I said, he's a rescue from Puerto Rico, so he ran the streets for 1.5 years.
Okay. Well, we would hope that he would come, but the reality of it is a lot of animals are stressed during a fire. So what we like to do is we like to make sure that you have some plans for you and your pet. Leashes, a carrier should be right next to the door if there's an access, to get out near the door, that you practice a plan to get out. For you and your animal. You actually make it kind of a fun game, where, okay, we got to get out and hurry. Here's your ball. Here's your treat. And you practice getting out. It's good for you to have a carrier that's outside of your home, someplace else where that if you had to stay in a motel or if you had to stay with a family member that wasn't particularly pet friendly, that you would have that crate so that is he crate trained?
No.
Okay. And how does he go to the vet?
He just rides in the car with me.
He goes, okay, he goes. All right. Well, you might want to do that if you ever had to go someplace. It's good for him to know how to be crate trained. Here's some information about how to be personally prepared. One of the things we want you to know is that's really important is his vet papers. You should copy them. Put them in a copy of them, not the originals. Put them in your vehicle. And or someplace else with a friend or somewhere. And make a plan to have somebody that's pet friendly that family member or friend or whatever, that loves Chili, where you can go if you had an incident. Okay? We just are those good?
Those are good tips.
Okay, well, we thank you. That's what we're here for. And again, it's CMDART. We're looking for new volunteers also that know how to handle, especially rescue animals. So we're going to get you down at the table and get you signed up as a volunteer. Thank you.
Hey, I'm out in front of the Dunkin' Donuts truck, and look who I found, Kathy Halloran. How you doing tonight?
Hi, I'm doing great.
That is
This
awesome.
Is a good place to be. Those Oreo things are really good.
I had one already. They're awesome.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, how do you feel about this National Night Out? Is it a good idea for the kids?
Yeah, it's actually, I think it's a great idea. I love that it's actually right next to the school.
Yep.
And obviously there's all these fun activities and all this safety awareness and handing out the bike helmets and
Right.
So many cool things for them to do.
Exactly. No, this has been an absolute blast. It's too bad we weren't able to do this last year, but it looks like they really picked up speed with the 7th year of this.
Yeah, actually somebody just made a a friendly little jibe about how they weren't able to do it last year because of. He said, he goes, oh, because of your project back there. And I said, oh, my project. So yeah, it's wonderful that we're able to be back here, and I'm sure there's some people who maybe don't necessarily, aren't traveling this road or whatever, who get to get a peek at the new building.
Absolutely, it's
unveiling on the 27th. I'll give my
yep.
plug.
There you go, and it's actually a gorgeous building. But you know what? I'm going to go check out some of the other sites. Thank you so much for taking a second and talking with us.
Chris.
We really appreciate that. Hey, Chris, let's go check out some of these other sites, man.
Awesome.
I'm thinking just what I thought last time I came to this one. The turnout in this community is outstanding. I mean, Grafton really is drawn to this public safety night, and this is happening across the country in every town, cities across this country, but this is really about building bridges between law enforcement and the community. And I'm just honored to be sheriff, to be part of this, to come out to Grafton tonight, see some folks I hadn't seen in a while. I was over at the high school with my face-to-face drug program, which teaches kids through the story of prisoners, the idea of drugs and alcohol can lead you to prison. And I think tonight is just another night as the sheriff department, as well as the police departments here, just to build bridges with our community, make them realize we're all in this together, and we all win when the community's a safer place. There's a lot of information out there, and I think people are learning a lot of things tonight they may not have even known before, and certain organizations that are out there to be part of this community are getting their name out there better too. And I think that's just helping everybody sort of understand there's a lot of things happening in the community, a lot of good things happening, and tonight is a way for us to get together, to experience them together, but also in a really positive light, especially with law enforcement. A lot of times people think of it and it's only get involved with the law when there's a problem. But tonight's a positive thing. People are coming out, what a night. I mean, it's perfect. And yet we got young people, we've got the mobile command unit here from the sheriff's department, teaching people about things we can do to help the community as well. So I just think it's one of those nights where everybody has a positive experience and you get to learn about things that go on in the community, predominantly focused around public safety.
Hey, we just want to give a big thanks to all the parties involved for making the Grafton 7th Annual Night Out a tremendous success. Officers from Paxton, Auburn, folks from AAF, the U.S. Army, Grafton's Council on Aging. We want to thank all the folks we did interviews with. We had an absolute blast. And just a reminder, if you missed any of this, we're going to be airing this throughout the rest of the summer into the fall. So if you missed any of this, you can really get a second chance to check it out. And I guarantee you there's probably going to be an 8th year. You'll have to stay tuned for that. But you know what? I'm Caron from GCTV. Thanks for tuning in. We're out of here.